Hey friends, today we are going to discuss chapter 17, that is Introduction to Health Insurance. This chapter will serve as a foothill in a comparatively new concept, that is health insurance. This chapter will include a clear cut definition of health, its determinants, level and type of healthcare, and factor affecting health system in India. And then we will roll down to evolution of health insurance and health insurance market in India. So, commencing on the health part, in 1948, WHO defined health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely absence of disease or infirmity. Rather than a term, health is a fundamental human right which is determined by many factors, especially by these three determinants, that is, lifestyle factor, environmental factor, and genetic factor. Where lifestyle factor mostly consist of habits which are in control of an individual, which includes but is not limited to dietary habit, sexual habit, smoking and other drug addiction, sedentary or non-sedentary lifestyle. Whereas environmental factor constitutes to everything which surround us. Example, safe drinking water, sanitization and nutrition. Some diseases have clear correlation, like coal miners are prone of having lung problems. And last determinant is genetic factor, which simply means diseases transferred from parents to child during birth through genes. Coming down on the healthcare, which is just a set of services provided by various agencies and providers including the government to promote, maintain, monitor or restore health of people. But this healthcare service should be effective as per needs, that is appropriate to the need of people, adequate, affordable, easily available and comprehensive. So if we look at the practical scenario, chance of getting a fever is much higher than chance of getting hepatitis B. So healthcare facilities should be based on prevalence. Likewise, it should be based on size of population, death rate, nutritional status, etc. So different type of healthcare system are primary, secondary and tertiary. Where primary is the services offered in small clinic, mostly termed as family doctor. Secondary refer to the services offered by medical specialists, which include ICU, ambulance service, pathology diagnostics, etc. And tertiary denotes to specialized consultative healthcare. Here services offered are, for example, oncology, that is cancer treatment, organ transplant, etc. Also, these healthcare system in India is affected by many factors like demographic and population related, which cover overpopulation and also poverty. Social factor, which include urbanization leading to a sedentary lifestyle, and also life expectancy, as due to increased lifespan, old age diseases have increased. Now rolling down to the health insurance, which has its evolution under different schemes. The first scheme being Employee State Insurance Scheme under ESI Act 1948. Here worker earning up to rupees 15,000 are included, and they contribute 1.75% and employer contribute 4.75%. State government also bear 12.5% of medical expense. Another scheme is Central Government Health Scheme, which was introduced in 1954 for central government employee including pensioners. In this scheme, contribution of employee is nominal, that is rupees 115 to rupees 150, and major contribution is from employer. And last scheme is commercial health insurance, which has its first product named Mediclaim in 1986. Now, this evolution has given birth to a health insurance market, which is made up of players providing infrastructure, services, intermediaries, and also regulatory, educational, and legal entities. If we look at the infrastructure, we can comprehend public and private health sector along with pharmaceutical industry. Public health sector operates at all national, state and district level, where ASA Anganwadi centers are at the ground level, which is preceded by sub-center at every 5,000 population. Then at every 6 sub-center there is one PHC, which is for every 30,000 population. And referral for these 4 PHC is community health sector, which is for every 1 lakh population. Now coming to the private health sector providers, which includes trust, solo practitioners, private hospitals to pharmacy shops. Private health expenditure accounts more than 75%. Also, there is another frame of this infrastructure, that is pharmaceutical industry, which has grown from rupees 10 crore in 1950 to rupees 55,000 crore till now. Moving on, in health insurance market, there are insurance providers which provide bulk of health insurance services. And if we look at the number, there are 5 standalone health insurance companies. Now, let us look at some of the intermediaries of health insurance market. Firstly, insurance brokers. They represent people and they are remunerated by insurers. They can be individual or company, and they work independently of insurance companies. Then insurance agents, which are also remunerated by insurers but work for one life, one non-life, and one standalone company. Then we have third-party administrators, that is TPA. Their function is to provide administrative services to the companies. Then we have web aggregator. Now, this is the newest type of service providers through web and telemarketing. And at last, we have insurance marketing firms which can only procure retail business, and they have to be they are permitted to sell insurance products of 2 life, 2 non-life, and 2 standalone companies. In the ending part of this chapter, we will discuss other important organizations. Starting with the regulatory bodies, we have IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. It was founded in 2000, and as its name suggests, it regulates all business and companies in the market. Secondly, we have General Insurance and Life Insurance Council, which make recommendation to IRDA. Thirdly, we have Insurance Information Bureau of India, which collects, analyze, and creates various sector level reports for the industry to enable it to take data based and scientific decisions. Now, moving on to educational institutes. At first, there is Insurance Institute of India and National Insurance Academy, which provide variety of insurance related training. And then we have medical practitioners. They help intermediaries in assessing the health insurance risk of the client and also advise them in difficult claim. And at last, legal entities like Insurance Ombudsman, Consumer Court, as well as Civil Court for the redressal of consumer grievances. And cumulative effort of this whole insurance market aim for better health prospects of the country, and they are achieving it at a very steady pace. Thank you.